Okay, so with two-step inequalities, we're going to need 2 steps to solve it because there's 2 numbers here. Your goal is to get x all by itself. So you have a choice. Do you move the 2 or do you move the 4? Well, I want the number that's furthest away from the x. And right now, the number that's furthest away on the same side would be the 4. So I have to move it. Well, it says here plus 4. So the opposite of plus 4 is to do a minus 4. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do it to the other side. So I'm going to do minus 4 on this side. Why do I do that? Because if I do a minus 4, this gets eliminated, and all I'm left with is 2x. So I just bring this one down here. On this side, I have 20 minus 4, and I got to do the math on 20 minus 4. 20 minus 4 is 16. I'm not done yet because I still have a 2x, so I have to move the 2. Last time I saw you, we went over this. Like, okay, how do I mathematically move the 2? Because they're together, it means multiplication. So what I have to do is I have to divide by 2, divide by 2. The reason I divide by 2 is to get the 2's away. Because if I go 2 divided by 2, that makes it a 1. I like 1s. 1s are my best friends. So I'm left with just x. There's technically a 1 there. It would actually be 1x. Well, we can ignore the 1. All right, I do the math on this side. What's 16 divided by 2? 16 divided by 2 is 8. I bring down this inequality. Bring it straight down. Whatever this is, just bring it straight down. Don't change it. Don't move it. Don't do anything to it. It's pretty. Leave it below. All right, now we're not done yet. The very last thing you have to do once you've solved for your solution is to draw a number line graphing your solution. So this number that we solved for, we're going to put right in the middle, 8. Then we do 2 numbers below it and 2 numbers above it, just like so. Not done yet. We're going to add a closed circle, right? And then this is pointing to the right, right? It's pointing to the right. So that means I'm going to shade to the right. And this would be one complete problem where you solved it, showing your steps, showing these steps. I'm teaching you how to show, this is what I'm grading. So you want to make sure that you're showing the steps just like this. That's how you're going to get full credit. Showing the steps, drawing the bars, telling me what operation you're using. I'm subtracting, Miss O'Malley. I'm dividing. And then the last thing you have to do is to graph it here at the bottom. It takes 2 steps to solve these. If I go back to November, look, it's the same problem. 2x plus 4 equals 20. Here it was just an equal sign. We got 8 down here as well. So this problem that we did on November 5th, literally the same steps. The only difference is we don't have an equal sign, we have an inequality. And that means we're going to have to graph. But it's the same steps you guys have been learning since November. Pretty cool. All right, let's do this one. X over 4 minus 8 is less than 12. X over 4 minus 8 is less than 12. Okay, so you want x by itself. You have to ask yourself, okay, do I move the 4 or do I move the 8 first? Okay, so I'm going to move the 8 first because it's a little bit further away. Well, it says here minus 8. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a plus 8 on both sides. On this side, the 8's disappear. It ends up being a 0. Fantastic. I'm going to write down x over 4. I'm going to bring this down. Over here, I do the math. 12 plus 8, 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. Now what we're left here is we're gonna multiply by 4. Multiply by 4. X, bring this down, is less than 20 times 4. It's 80. Okay, so our answer of 80, we're gonna draw a number line. Whatever number you get here, you're gonna put it right in the middle. 80. I'm gonna do 2 numbers below 80. So what comes right before 80? 79. What comes right before 79? 78. What are 2 numbers that are above 80? 80, 81, 82. It's like a small portion of the whole number line in which this number that you solved for gets placed right in the middle. Then you look at the inequality right here. And you go, okay, is this an open or a closed circle? It is an open circle. And it's pointing to the left. It's pointing this way. So you shade to the left. And look, this is the inequality. This inequality right here, this arrow, is the same as this inequality. It points in the same direction. It points to the left, so I shade to the left. Any questions? Do you think they're ready? I'm getting a yes and a maybe. Okay, so let's see. The bell rings at 43. That gives us, 20, gives us how many minutes? 20, 23 minutes? 20 some minutes.
Actually, for 23.
23, thank you, Jorge. I can do math, it just takes me a minute. 23 minutes. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, you're twisting my arm. Uno más problema. One more problem. The reason we do one more problem is so you can see how we're doing the notes and how we. Okay, let's see. What if I have 5x minus 15 is less than or equal to 10? Okay. What number would you move first? The 5 or the 15? The 5 or the 15? The 5. No. 5 is right next to the x. They're like neighbors. So that's the one that gets moved at the end. The 15 is like the neighbors are across the street, like they're further away. So this is the one you move first. So this is the one you move first. This is the one you move second. It's the one that's furthest away. Now, if you move the wrong number first, your whole answer is wrong. If you move the 5 first, it will be wrong. Your final answer will be wrong. You'll get an answer, but it will not be correct. So you got to make sure you're moving the correct number first. It does 100% make a difference. All right. So we're going to move the 15 first. So we're going to add 15. We're going to add 15. The reason we add 15 is because this is a subtraction, and you got to do the opposite. So if it's a subtraction sign, you're going to be doing an addition sign. On this side, we're left with 5x. On this side, we're left with 25. No, not 20. Yeah, 25. I was right. I think I was right. All right, then we're going to divide by 5. We're going to divide by 5. So here we're just left with x. We eliminated the 5s. I'm going to bring this straight down. Now I'm going to do the math over here. 25 divided by 5, 25 divided by 5 is 5. Then I'm going to graph it. The number that you solved for, the number that you got down here at the bottom, that's the number you put in the middle. Then you'd put 2 numbers below it and 2 numbers above it. What comes before 5? 4 and 3. What comes above 5? 5, 6, 7. Does this tell me an open or closed circle? That little line right there tells me that it's closed. So I'm going to put a closed circle. Which way is this inequality pointing to? It's pointing to the left, so I'm going to shade to the left. And look, there's that same inequality we saw right there. Same inequality.